Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Cowboys head coach. His guys caught in the mushy middle of the NFL after 4 weeks, sitting at 2-2. And on the opposite side, Dan Quinn spent 3 years running the defense in Dallas, turned that into his opportunity with the Commanders. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Brandon Aubrey has the ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward up in the booth for this one. And we're off and running from Northwest Stadium. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
Come on.
Give on second, it's Brown. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Play action now. Daniels. Cowboys rush it in and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
That's McLaurin with a catch out left.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Daniel's going to keep it. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They'll come up first and 10.
That's another Washington.
Daniel's going to keep it. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's second and 13. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Gets him on the in route. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack air.
And then it's caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Cowboys nothing.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
Okay, when I watch these rookie quarterbacks running out to open a game, I think of the old World Series great pitcher Cliff Lee. And he made a one-handed play in the World Series and was asked about it afterwards. They said, man, how do you have so much poise? You didn't even look nervous on that stage. And he said, sometimes you got to fake it until you make it. You got to tell yourself you'll be just fine. And these rookie QBs, that's part of the learning curve. They're climbing.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. New set of downs for... at the 38. Now running here with Jaden Blue. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 13. His first throw is an interception. Mike Samuel makes the play. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Second and 6 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be third down. Out of the gun, Daniels. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. They get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
Carney's kick is good. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
But how about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Carney has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. It's Blue. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Trying to get that one is CeeDee Lamb. And now they face second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for third and 3. That throwing again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jerome Baker has it. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
I'm so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
All right, I'll set up now. First and 10.
27-yard line.
1 quarter down for these 2 NFC East teams. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Come on. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the gun, it's Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. Made his 1st one. This is a little over 40. Carty's kick is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, and typically one will follow.
Up the middle, Blue. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for Cowboys. 1st down. First down. Here's Dak. He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gain. 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
1st down, Cowboys.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, Prescott. He lobs it deep middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
He gets the handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Commanders, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Daniels on 1st down. Complete right side to Washington. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Give to Algier on the inside handoff. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Come on.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And he's going to take it back. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
That one right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Getting on the ground with Algier. Escapes a defender. Set out of bounds after a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go.
They send a man in motion. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders in need of some points before the break.
On the jump.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Viking 18.
From the 41. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field. and the two were not able to reel it in.
Catch made over the middle. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Alert! Alert!
From the gun, a hit to Brown. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Trying to run in, Algier. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take it.
Dak now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Dak to the air here. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing again, Prescott. That one connects. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys tie it just before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
Cowboys 21, Commanders 20.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders ready to get their offense out there for the final time in the first half. They'll have to be quick about anything they want to do here. We're just moments away from halftime. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. Second and 3 now.
At the 42-yard line.
Get it! Bronco 80!
Out of the gun, Daniels. A quick slant caught by Washington. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 16.
So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The New York Football Giants at home to take...
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he's going to fire a deep left. Big gain downfield. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He's trying another one deep. He's got it inside the 10. It's a 31-yard play. And now they have a first and goal.
Yeah! Here we go!
Working inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Dak throwing again. Coming in the goal line. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys grow their lead to 8.
Commanders 20.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurricane. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They've got a man in motion. Daniels setting up the play action. finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a gain of 22. And the Commanders will have a first. Off the option. Here's Brown. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Get it.
First down.
From the gun, they go with Algier. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Daniels throwing on third. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And they're going to hold him to 5 yards, a little short of that marker. We'll see if they want to go for this on fourth down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Carney's kick is good, and that gets him back within 5.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his third field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. They'll nod, they'll agree, they'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down. Prescott here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll run the toss to blue. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. The Commanders and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Here's Algier on 1st down. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Play action now with Daniels. He lost it deep left. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll throw on third and long. He's running for it. That's an excellent work to drive him all the way out past the 30-yard line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Ball at the 33 for first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And he's going to be touchdown block. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Play fake here. Daniels. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. All set up now for first and 10.
First down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And the man is there to knock that away.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Throw again on second down. Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. In motion left is Atwell. 3rd and short, Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance of a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. First down, here's Dak. They did it! He made the interception! And the Commanders have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. You cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Alert! Alert!
Loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Alert!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Daniels looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. Well, the decision's pretty clear here, partner. You got to take the shot at going up by a field goal.
Yep, all about the odds here. Increasing the odds that you're either leading or tied if you get the ball back.
And either way, you're prepping your defense to cling to a very small lead.
Either way, that defense is clinging for this situation to go out and show out.
Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Gets this to Fant. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36. They'll run this with Blue. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Handoff running left. It's Blue. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4 and 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing. In the lanes and paying them off.
Give on second here to Blue. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down. Back to throw it. And screen here to Blue. On the move, past the 40. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 16 yards on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On first down, they'll run. Winning that full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Cowboys trail by just 1. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Dak now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing, and at least move them forward.
And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It's a 38-yard look here. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Counts on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. Commanders take a timeout. They're first.
Let's go now.
Here he is to throw. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
42-yard line. 2 yards.
Here we go,
on the
Jack.
pickup. It's 2nd
Viking,
and 8.
18.
Back to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Washington
They
first
look to
down.
throw it. Connects with his back. Algier. And he will score and give him the lead in the final So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Scotty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Dak out of the pistol. Now left lamb makes the grab. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. They get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular.
And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
They're going for 2 here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line. Dak throwing again. It's gone. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the 4th. Now a field goal will only tie this game. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often. But tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. He'll step up, and there he goes. And the tackle's made, so no miracle touchdowns at the buzzer. This game's over. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports.